Has post-secondary always felt like an option?
For me, post-secondary, it wasn't like an option. It was something I was just told I had to do, like my whole like upbringing. And I think as much as I was like really interested in it and kind of had an idea of what I wanted to do, getting to post-secondary had its struggles. And I think a lot of the Black community can like attest that being in high school in a city that's predominantly white, like London, Ontario, it can come with its ups and downs. I think for me personally, a lot of what I was lacking was support from guidance counselors and teachers, in that they didn't really look at me in the same way or give the same amount of help that they would to other students. And it felt like I had to do a lot of research on my own in regard to like figuring out like when to go check out open houses or like prerequisites. Like it was always like a challenge and like I had to fight to kind of do that. What frustrates me is that I feel like that's really common within the Black community, is that there's so much extra work we have to put in to kind of get to that final mark. So yeah, it was always an option, but it was just kind of understanding that I had to take extra steps. That kind of was like the main part. So yeah.
The same thing for me. It wasn't an option, but it wasn't I don't think it was presented to me as forcefully. It was just like, this is what you do. I was like, okay, you did go high school, okay, then you go university. You hope you don't like you get into a good university so that you can get a job. So once you get there, like you said, you realized earlier on, like that the resources, you had to seek them out by yourself. I think because of the school I went to, there was like a big sense of like Black community there. I didn't feel like that because they would, especially with French schools, they like to be very hands-on, so they would do most of the things for us and then keep reminding us to like, okay, did you get this thing done or whatever for each student. And even the thing of guidance counselor, we didn't really have like, oh, this is the guidance counselor you go to. We knew they were the guidance counselor for 12th graders and 11th graders, and they got you on the path because they would do most of the heavy lifting. Even with the institution I'm in right now, it becomes such a force of habit that you don't trust that going to the actual guidance counselor in your school is worthwhile, because you might get misled or they might not understand, and it's like you're causing more problems, or you're bringing up to light your issue and they could find more issues to try to stop you, and it's like going to them becomes a new form of stress instead of relieving the stress and getting you into the pathway you want to. And also because I don't know how the guidance counselor are vetted, it's very much like whatever, it's this one person's opinion for your life, it needs to be what they want. So if they want you to go this route, they'll do everything in their power to go this route. And if you don't have like discernment, you will go down that path because someone told you to.
I think that that's something that needs to be considered when school boards talk about like improving the experience for Black students, is that we have, like you said, like that idea that, oh, we need to be independent, and so simply saying, oh, this is your guidance counselor, you can go to them whenever, isn't enough all the time. And like that's why they've implemented like Black coaches, for example, because a more intimate level of trust is needed for us to be able to go and kind of reap the benefits that other students can.